Hey there, Jets fans. Well, here we are just a couple days before the Jets take on the Bills in Week 10 at MetLife Stadium. And, really the question coming into this one, Jets are 3-6. They've lost 3 straight. Is this a must-win game for not only the Jets' hopes at the playoffs, what little they have left, but for Todd Bowles and his future with this team? And honestly, the answer is probably yes, particularly if the Bills start Nathan Peterman at quarterback. I mean, if the Jets lose this game against the Bills, a struggling 2-7 team, if Peterman's playing, they'll be playing their third-string quarterback. I mean, yes, the Jets don't have their starter either, with Josh McCown playing this week and Sam Darnold out hurt, but losing to a team like the Bills at this point would just basically be inexcusable for the Jets. I mean, there's no way to sugarcoat that one. The Jets, one of the few things they have going for them right now is the fact that for the most part they've taken care of some of the lesser teams on their schedule. I mean, the Lions, the Colts, the Broncos, not exactly some of the NFL's stronger teams. Of course, the Browns, they let that one go, and they haven't beaten any of the teams that you would like to see them win, kind of the stretch wins, but they've gotten those safety wins, the ones that they should have. For the most part, they've gotten under their belt. And if you lose to the Bills, this week, if you lose to the Bills this week, you kind of have to throw that out as well. The Jets and Bowles will no longer have that notch in their belt. And so really, this has to be the week for the Jets that they snap out of this. They're kind of running out of excuses. It looks like, obviously we know Sam Darnold won't start. Looks like Robbie Anderson may not play. He's listed as doubtful, but Quincy Enunwa's in there this week. I mean, the 2 weeks prior to the loss against the Dolphins, the Jets could kind of fall on the excuse of the offense being injured and all the banged up players, but against the Dolphins that wasn't the case. You have Anderson and Quincy Enunwa in there, and the Jets still can't get anything going on offense. You have Eli McGuire in there to help out with Bilal Powell's injury, and the Jets can't get anything going. So really, the excuses are drying up, and it's crunch time for the Jets. They need to start winning. They need to start showing at least a little bit of that progress that Christopher Johnson mentioned early in the season that Bowles and McCagnon need to show to keep their jobs. And the playoffs at this point are probably a distant possibility. The Jets would probably have to win all 7 of their games left, or at least 6 of them, to really have any sort of shot. So odds are that's not going to happen, but they can at least finish strong here and kind of make a case that they're trending in the right direction. That has to start this week with the Bills. If you lose to a team like that, it's very easy for this thing to snowball, and it's tough to make a case that the Jets are making enough progress and are a good enough team to bring Todd Bowles back in 2019.